Welcome back to the Daily Cheap Shot. It's time for Bank It or Break It, Part 2. This time, NFC Divisional Round. Kicking things off, the 49ers are hosting Seattle. Every part of me wants to pick Seattle, but I can't. San Francisco's got the better offense. They've got the better defense. They probably have the better offensive coach at least. And the defensive coach on Seattle's side has proven to have the worst defense in the league. No piece of this says Seattle's going to win. That being said, let's go Seahawks. Let's make it a game. But I expect too much Debo, too much Christian McCaffrey, too much Ayuk, probably a little Elijah Mitchell in there too, and the defense may score a touchdown on their own. So look for San Francisco to cover and to win this game pretty handily by at least 2 or 3 scores. Next up on the slate is a really interesting matchup between the Giants and the Vikings. They played a really close game not that long ago. I really love what Brian Daboll has done with Daniel Jones. He makes it like he's turned the corner to be a top 10 or 15 quarterback. Nobody would have thought that at the start of the season. Kirk Cousins, the playoffs for the Vikings, that worries me. That's always a concern. Which Kirk Cousins are you going to get? If you get the good Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson involved, I feel like Minnesota's going to take care of business in a close game, but they'll take care of business. If this thing, though, if they can't get the ball to Justin Jefferson on a regular basis, if Saquon can pound away and look like Saquon, the Giants may just pull off a shocker. I'm not calling it. I'm going Vikings by a field goal, but it's going to be a great game. To close out the divisional round in the NFC, Cowboys, Bucks. This should be a great one. Tom Brady in the playoffs. Are you betting against him? I'm not. The Cowboys laid an egg against the Commanders, just looked terrible, looked lifeless. Maybe they just didn't care. Maybe they were really saving up for the Tampa Bay game. I don't know. But all I know is if you bet against Brady in the playoffs, you generally lose. I think the Bucs offense is starting to click just a little bit, which is all they really need. The defense is good enough to keep them in games. If the offense can come up with 21 points, that's probably going to be enough to win most games they're in. The Cowboys defense, to me, has not looked dominant. It looked good early. It's looked worse and worse as the year goes on. Do you trust Dak? Great kid, great at the microphone. Too many interceptions. You can't throw interceptions in 7 straight games. You can't throw pick sixes every other game and expect to win consistently. The Bucs are going to win this game outright and move on to face Philadelphia. And there you have it. We're banking the 49ers, the Vikings, and the Bucs. But if I'm going to lose this week, let's go Giants and let's go Seahawks.